Hi everyone! Today we have a really good haul from AliExpress and Shein. I have some really pretty gems. I cannot wait to show you guys. And stickers, plus tools, foils, and a little other items. I'm posting another week early because we are going to Pennsylvania, going to the Christmas Kindle Fest next weekend. So I want to make sure you guys had a video, and I still have some Christmas things to show you and some holiday things. So I wanted to make sure that I showed you them before Christmas in case you guys still wanted to grab anything or get anything. Everything will be linked below, of course. So is that everything I want to tell you? I think so. All right, so let's just jump right into this haul with no further ado because I have a lot to show you guys. And I'm very excited. So let's jump into the haul. So as always, we'll start with, not boring things, but we'll start with like other items first. You guys know I have been showing you guys bag charms or keychain. I use them as purse charms that I get off of, where do I get these off of? Shein. They have so many. So this time I was on the hunt for like non-holiday ones. I've already got a couple Christmas ones. So I found this cute little strawberry. It's by that same seller that made the Christmas ones, if you guys saw my last haul. But look at this strawberry. It's so sparkly. It's nice and chunky gold. It's really nice and heavy. And then it has a little pearl. Oh, and look, like a little flower. How cute is this? So I was really excited about this. They also had, I think, a lemon. I think they had some cherries and a grape. But I think they might even had a watermelon too. But isn't that pretty? So we got that one. And then I also grabbed this one. This one I think I might use for Valentine's Day. So this one's a teeny bit smaller. This one has like a bunch of little charms. So we have like this red heart with little diamonds on the side. Like this really pretty butterfly. Isn't that pretty? A rose. And this is red. That's a red rose. Let me see if I can with the lighting. So that's a red rose. What else? That little flower. Isn't that pretty? Just a nice like bunch of little charms. Thought that was pretty. Oh, there's two little hearts. That's cute. Yeah, so just to hang off your purse. They have so many of these, and I love finding them. It's like my new obsession. Okay, now we're jumping into nail stuff. So the first thing I grabbed was just another sticker albums. I probably showed these probably 5 or 6 times already. It's the same albums I always get for my stickers. So I think this holds about 80 to 100. And these are really handy. I use my label maker and I label them. So I think I'm going to use this one for like Christmas stickers and Halloween. So this will be like my Halloween sticker book. But I probably have like 8 or 9 of these already. And they work perfectly to hold these type of stickers, which we'll show you later. Okay, next let's jump into tools. So I got a few more brushes, of course. I'm always on the hunt for a good brush. I think I hauled 2 brushes in the last AliExpress video too, so my obsession continues. So let me show you guys this one first. This is one of those wooden handle brushes. I'm just going to start throwing the trash on the ground. So this is just, does it say what it is? Nail brush. It doesn't really have a number or anything, but it is. This is one of those triangle cut brushes. It's kind of hard to show you guys. This lighting, I'm filming a little later in the day. So this is like a triangle cut brush, if you guys can see. So there's an actual triangle on the top, and it's supposed to be good for like actually creating flowers. because of the cut of the brush. So it's angled, but there's also a little bit more brush here to kind of give you those flower petals. It's very hard to, oh, I just dropped my lighting. Let me fix this. There we go. See, it's got a little bit more in the middle than just like a thin angled brush. There's actually some bristles there. So I'm hoping it'll actually help me create like flower petals. So we will see. We'll see how this one works. It had pretty good reviews. And then we grabbed this one. I don't even remember what kind of brush this is. But it's nice and thin. It kind of reminds me of the Gina nail brushes that I bought from Sweetie. It's kind of the same design. So that's why I grabbed it, because it reminded me of the Gina nail brush. And they are my favorite, like, high-end brush. So this is a rounded head brush. Once again, my always used for this is either for cleanup. It's very soft. So I'm not sure if this would be good as a cleanup brush because it's almost like too soft. So maybe it'll be better for like application. But we will see. I will find a use for it. It's not as thin as I like for a cleanup brush. So maybe we will try this out for maybe bigger flower petals. Or we can try it as an application brush. Something like that, but it's cool. I don't really have many like this, so we will find some kind of use for it. I'll link them all below, of course. And then I got another tool. I needed something to kind of mix gel polishes with, or even like I've been getting a lot of potted gels, like the Meet You brand, and a couple other brands. So I needed something to kind of stir up the potted gels to mix up like the glitters. So I thought this would work pretty good. It's got two ends. So we've got like this flat-headed oval end. And then this side is a little more of a scoop, a little bit bigger. It's still flat, but it does have a slight little bit of a scoop there. Not a lot at all. It's pretty flat, but it'll be great for stirring. So we have like a smaller end and then a bigger end. So I think this would be perfect for what I need it for like mixing up gels or mixing up the potted gels. So super excited to try that. And then we got a couple magnets that seem to want to be sticking to each other. I always like to try out new magnets. I have one in my Shein like cart right now. So this is just a small square magnet. I'm not even sure why I bought this or why I thought it would be any different, but for some reason I guess I thought it might help do when you're doing magnetic gels to create that perfect curve. So it's just like a super small, super thin magnet. It's pretty heavy though. I think this one might be good. I don't think I have a lot like this. And then you can also push this up, obviously move the little silicone covering back a little more so you'd have a little more magnet exposed. So that was kind of a cool part of it. Oh, it's sticking to everything. Well, this is not a magnet, this is a magnet. I think these are more stirs. This is a circular magnet with, this is supposed to make a bunny. So this is just, they give you another one of these like rounded cylinder magnets. But this, if you put it like that, and when you're doing magnetic nails, if you hold it like this, it's supposed to kind of make a bunny. Or I think if you also hold it like this, it will make like a French manicure design. So I don't know. It was just something different. I wanted to see if it works. But even if this part doesn't work, the bunny ears, and I can still always use the cylinder magnet. So just something different. Thought it was cool. I have to get every magnet I see just to see if it does help me make design. So I'm excited to try this. I'll let you guys know how it works. And then these are a bunch of little stirs. Same thing that I'm going to use this bigger one for, to mix up potted gels. But this came with like a bunch of different kinds, which I thought was cool. So we have this one that's an actual little scoop. It looks like a little spoon. We have this one that's a little more, looks like a ski. And then we've got just basically a straight spatula. And then another kind of like little scoop. But look at the design on this. So they're just like a bunch of different kinds of little mini scoops and little stirs. So I thought these were really cool. They'll come in really handy for my potted gels to stir things up. Even gel polishes, if I wanted to like stick this in a gel polish and stir it up. So these are super handy to have. And they're a nice small size. So I just thought this was a nifty little item to have. Can always use stirs. Okay. And then I grabbed a palette for when I'm mixing gels. This is a pretty nice one, you guys. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think that this would be as heavy as it is. It's pretty heavy. So this is by this La Rossi brand. Let's see if I can get it out of the box. Oh my gosh, that does not want to come out of the box. But it's like a ceramic kind of palette. How cool is this? So you have a bunch of different little square areas. You can also hold your brush in there, so it'll hold your brush so your brushes don't roll away. You can even put a brush like that. So if like you have a little bit of gel polish still on the head, you can just put it like that. Or you can put it like that. And then you can like mix up your gel polishes. So it gives you like different little sections for that. And it's like a stone. You guys can see like, and then it's spotted. There's like little spots. Can you see that? So I just think it's kind of cool. I don't have anything like this. And it's substantial. This is like a tile. That's what it feels like, a tile. So I think this will be really easy to clean. And I don't have anything like it, so I thought it was cool. Okay, I'll put this brush back. Where did I get this brush from, and why doesn't it have a lid on it? I have to find the lid. Must have fallen off. Okay. One more toolish type of thing. So I got this cute little dish, dapping dish, to put my acetone or alcohol in. It's just a little butterfly dish. It's pink. They had different colors. I thought it was pretty. It's got little dots. And once again, I think it can also hold your brush. So if like you had the top off, it can hold your brush for you just like that. The only thing is though, this lid, there was like some kind of covering around here. And I don't know if they did that to kind of make sure it's set in, because if you can see, like, now that I kind of tried to rip off whatever this around is, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I wasn't supposed to rip it off, but it didn't look like it belonged on there. It was like styrofoam. It looked like it was just kind of just taped around there to protect it. But I don't know now. I don't know if that was meant to like seal it, because now it doesn't quite seal. But, you know, for my purposes, what I'm using it for, I don't think it takes away from it that much. I don't think it's that big a deal. But yeah, if you guys do order this, you know, maybe leave that on there, because it did seem to help it seal tight. But yeah, just a cute little jar. I love to have different little jars to put my alcohol and acetone in. Okay, now let's do gems, because I really want to show you guys this sticker I got. So I bought this. I saw this on, let me bring this up a little bit. I saw this on First, the 0414 nail store, and then eventually it came to my favorite store, and they had two different kinds. So this is actually by my favorite nail sticker brand, Tomoni, and these are like little gemstone Christmas trees and snowflakes. It's so beautiful. And then they had ones that had like colored gems. This was not cheap though. Normally the stickers are between like $1.30 to $2.80, depending on like if they're new releases, which this is a new release, but this was $9. This was like $9.86. And I looked at these for probably 2 weeks because I thought they were so beautiful, but I did not want to spend $9. And then about 10 days ago, I did it. I got a bonus from work and I did it. So they are stickers. These are stickers, but they have rhinestones on them. So it comes in this nice little case, which I thought was pretty nifty. So I can actually use this when I'm done. See, so it's from Tomoni. Comes very fancy, but as you can see, these are just stickers, just like all the other stickers that I show you guys. And I have shown you guys stickers with gemstones before, but these are at a whole nother level. Like, look at how beautiful. There's like, you have these snowflake ones up here. They don't all have gems. Some of them are completely flat, but they're super holographic. But these ones, like, with the little gems, and they can fit my nails pretty good. They might be like a little big, but these little like snowflakes, and particularly like this little tree, would fit my nubbin nails like perfectly. Like I could use this tree. I was even thinking if this nail gets a little longer, I could even put the smaller tree. But look at how beautiful these are. And they're stickers, so you don't need to glue them down. The rhinestones are already stuck on there, but oh my gosh, I was obsessed with these. And the colored ones are just as pretty, but like look at the swirl on this tree and these pretty little, like even the pearls down there. There's like pearls, there's little different gems. Like I just think these are the most beautiful little stickers ever. Like I said, they're $9. They're not cheap, but they are really pretty. And I bet you they'll go on sale pretty soon since the holidays are going to be over. Let me see if I can change the lighting. Look at that. How pretty. Let's leave lighting like this. Aren't those so pretty? I'm so obsessed with these. These are the most prettiest stickers I have ever gotten. I really splurged on these, and I absolutely love them. They're beautiful. I don't even think, like, they'll stick up that much on your nail. Like, they obviously will, but because there's a sticker beneath them, they should stick pretty good. And then I'm just going to, like, top coat around, like, get in all the little grooves to make sure that they're flush on my nail so they don't, like, catch in my hair. But, oh, my God. Oh, these are so pretty. I kind of want the ones with the colored gems now, too. Stay tuned. I might have them. They might end up showing up in the next video. Okay. Now, I also, when I bought these, bought some of the gems that had just come out on the Pony Tree nail store, my favorite nail store. So they had a bunch of these little like wreaths and bow sticker. You only get 5, but they're so pretty. They also had these in like gold, a silver, but I got the little white ones. So let's take a look at these. I don't get gems like charms that often, but these were kind of special, I thought. So let me just show you guys. So they're just like super tiny little wreaths with little white pearls, but they're so like dainty and pretty. And they are curved. But look. See, they'll fit real nicely on a small nail. Part of my nails, these are the same nails I had last time. I'm actually doing my nails tomorrow, but I really, really wanted to get a video up for you guys since I'm going to be away next weekend. I wanted to make sure you had a video and I didn't miss a post. So hopefully I've left you with enough content this month to keep you guys busy. I think I posted like every week for the last few weeks, and usually I post bi-weekly. Look at that. Isn't that just pretty? I just thought these were so cute. And like I said, they came in gold and silver too, so that like the little pearls and the little outing was a little bit different. So I might get the gold ones too. I just love how tiny they are. And then I grabbed these ones too. These have like little butterflies on them and little rhinestones. And these also came in gold too. They had so many different kinds. So I think you get about 5 each. But these have pearls and little diamonds. And then there's like a silver butterfly and a white butterfly. Aren't those pretty though? These are a little bigger than the other ones. So here's the backing. You can see it's curved. But this would still easily fit a shorter nail, no problem. And if you have longer nails, of course, it would definitely fit. But I just thought these were pretty. So yeah, I think you get 5. Yep, you get 5. Okay. I grabbed a couple more types of gems. Look at these first. These I grabbed at Shein. I think these are the same, just one's gold, one's silver. And these obviously get a lot more. So these are little bows, I think. Just grab a few. Yeah, they're little bows. Or are they cherries? What are these? Oh, it's a bow. It's a bow with a pearl. See? Look how pretty that is. And there's a little bit of like diamonds on one end. And they do have a curved back. But just really pretty, like, see that? Now you can see. Look at the little diamond on this side. And then you have a little bow in the center. Is that the right way? That's the right way. So see, once again, can fit a nice short nail. Isn't that pretty? Wouldn't stick up too much, a little. It would definitely stick up a little. But for things like this, you just want to top coat around really good so that you can make it as flush with your nails as possible. And then hopefully it doesn't catch like in your hair. Okay, and then we got the same thing, but in gold. Get my little stool. It's a little bit darker out. Sorry if the lighting stinks. One of these days, guys, I'm going to get better lighting. So these are the same as the other ones. They're just gold. Exact same thing. Nice and dainty and pretty. So once again, can easily fit. Great. Easily fit on like a small nail. Super easy. Okay. And then I grabbed this little pack of kind of, I think these are called navettes. I think we're going to have to cut these ones. But they had so many gemstones on Pony Tree. There were so many good ones. And they're nice and tiny, which for me works. So look at all these pretty colors. So we have like a mint, like blue, kind of a bronzy gold, kind of like a light purple, a pink. These pretty though. So I just thought these were kind of pretty. And they're nice and small, of course, which works for me. But I was thinking of using these to make like crystal clusters and putting like tiny little Swarovskis or crystals around them. But just kind of like a nice shape. Kind of like a diamond shape. Isn't that pretty? And then there was also like this minty blue color. I can find one. Oh, there was a minty blue color. Maybe I'm losing my marbles and there wasn't. So there's like the pink and white. But there was a blue in there. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's put the cap on. Shake them up. Thought I saw a blue one, but maybe I didn't. Maybe they're just white, like gold and pink. But this was a mix. They also sold the single colors if you just happen to like any of the, like the gold color or the pink and you just wanted that one. So I thought those were pretty. Okay, a few more gems. I told you guys this was a big haul. I have a lot of things. These were like little pearls. They were new to the store too. So I got a couple different colors. They even had more than this. These are just the ones that I grabbed. Let's get them all out of their packaging, then we'll look at them. So I got the pink, the purple, and the kind of like white color. So they're just like these little beads, but they're flat back. I dropped one. So see, they're kind of clear, but they are flat back. There might be different sizes in here. I didn't know that. But it looks like there's some smaller and some bigger ones. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Do you see that reflect in there? That's why I got them. Look at that. See, it looks like there's glitter in them. And they are flat back. Guess I'll just try to put it here, see if you guys can see it. But look at that. See that reflect in them? So once again, you could do like a crystal... could do a crystal cluster with these. Oh, I dropped a lot of them. Whoops. So yeah, they're just kind of pretty. I thought these were different. And like I said, they're little flatbacks. And you get a ton of them in here, but look at how pretty they are. That little reflect in them. Look, it looks like there's little, like, flakies in them. Isn't that cool? I thought these are so pretty. Like, these could be little bubbles. Like, in the summer, we're doing, like, ocean nails. These could be, like, little bubbles coming out of fishies. Like, how cute. And then these are the purple ones. Look at this. These have, like, a blue glitter. Ooh, these are pretty. Look at that. That one's flipped. Flip the right way. Look at that little glitter in there. There's like a pink kind of glitter. And then this one looks like it's the same, but it looks a little different because it's smaller. So these are the purple color. And like you get a whole crap ton of them. And then I also grabbed like, kind of like this pinky color. Ooh. I guess it's more like peach. I thought it was pink. Look how pretty. Look at the pretty, like gorgeous little flakies in there. Some of them look like purple. Some of them look like green. So I thought these were pink. Oh, look at them. They just dropped a whole bunch of them. Oh, no. Drop something every single video. I'll probably be finding bubbles for days all around my desk. Look at these. So yeah, I do think these aren't pink. Maybe like a peach. I guess it would depend also what color you have underneath. But they also had, I think, like a green. They had some other colors. So I just thought these were cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them with, but I'm going to find something to use them for. Okay, we have one more item and then we'll get into stickers. So I went on this site and they had foils, but I didn't know there was just a single foil. I thought I was going to get like the whole box of foils, so I'm kind of unhappy about this. And when I did my reviews, I did not give them good reviews. Because first of all, I would not just want one foil. I like to get the boxes of them. And then this foil is ugly. I don't like it. It was supposed to be like plaid foils. And I would never have bought this color. So it was hard to read like what they were actually selling. And this was on Shein. But I would never have bought this. They're just like stars. And I don't know if these stars have like leopard spots in them. But this, to me, I just think this is so ugly. And I would never use this. This is not anything I would use. So you have like a clearer side. And then they also have this side that is more like opaque. So you get like both. And you get a lot. Like, they do give you a lot. I just wish the detail would make it more clear what you were buying. So clearly I made a mistake on this one. And I don't think I will actually ever get any use out of this. Unfortunately. But, you know, there it is. I'll link it below in case anybody likes it. It's just not my style. Okay, so now we're ready to jump into stickers. So we're going to start with Christmas stickers first, and then I have like flowers and a whole bunch of other kinds. So let's jump right in. Let's see if we can get rid of the shadow. So first we have these cute, like jelly, like snowmen. I love this house with like the chimney with the little bow. How cute is that? And it's like jelly. Look at that. And there's actually a little bit of texture with the bow. And then you also have like these snow globes with like the little house and the Christmas tree. These are so cute. You have like so many different kinds. And then there's, look, like these little windows. How pretty. I love these. I'm going to start making a pile. Okay. And then these are a little similar. They're also that kind of jelly, but these are a little more bubbly, should I say? And these are a little more of a flatter bubble. But there's like a bunch of little glitter. I think I've showed you guys these in like a different format. Maybe they were like more matte, but look at like the glitter. Like, look at this snowman over here. See all the glitter in there? And then even like up here, like the little bow and the little like snowman, like there's so much glitter behind them, and all the snowmans are like glittery. How stinking cute are these? So you just get a whole bunch. Let me see. Can you guys see them better with this kind of lighting or this kind of lighting? Let's try the cooler one. I don't know. I think maybe the other lighting worked better. Let's switch. Take it down a bit. Okay. All right, more Christmas ones. Ooh, don't fall. So next we have more like snow globies. And I have these in pink and then I have them in blue. But look at how sparkly these are. More sparkly ones. You can actually, like, if you guys can see, there's a lot of holographic glitter in the backing of these. But just like more snow globes. And then you have like these clear ones that kind of look like frosted. Like, aren't these pretty? I know you guys can't really answer me, but look at that. Look at all that glitter. They are so sparkly. They're not like really being given justice here. But they are really pretty. Let me show you guys the blue ones. Oops, I stole that sticker. So here are the blue ones. Same thing, but look at the glitter. These look like almost like there's night sky in the back. And look at, do you see the detail? Like the snowman decorating the Christmas tree. And then the Christmas tree even has like baubles, and it's so detailed. Like, I'm obsessed with these. The printing on these are amazing. Look at these two little snowmen right here. They're little friends. Look at them. They're holding hands. Like, what? Look at this one. If you guys can see, it's lighting today is driving me nuts. I don't know if it's better to turn it down, but it's getting kind of dark out. But aren't these pretty? And they're kind of like purpley. Can you guys see all the pretty glitter? And then you have like these little ones, like just little blue ones, little trees, little houses, teeny tiny little snowmen. Like so many different designs. I am obsessed with these. And I think they're still on the site. I just saw them when I was trying to get my links together, because doing the links takes me forever, you guys. I have to find every single item that I bought, copy the link, and then paste it into the description for every single sticker sheet. It takes me forever. Is this upside down? Okay, so here we just have, these are matte, but a bunch of just cute, like, look at this guy's little face. Look at his face. He's so cute. And just like little houses, little gingerbread men, little like Christmas door. This one's got like a little snowman in front of the house. Like, how cute would that be? Like, your whole nail is done. You don't even have to do any nail art. Okay, we got a few more Christmassy ones. These are kind of different. I really like these. This is like a black and white Christmas theme, or even just winter theme. So I thought these were kind of cute. They do have some glitter to them, but you have like these cute little like bows, and then these like little cuticle guards, and then there's like silver like chrome to it. So you have like wording, you have bows, you have these little bears, these pretty bows with like the silver in them, even like this little tag across here. So I just thought these were kind of cute. There's even like little snowflakes, like silver chrome snowflakes. I just thought these were kind of different. I have one more like this. So here's the other one. So this one is more like snow globes and snowflakes. But once again, like all the glitter. And then you even have like these little pearls with the little snowflake. Like, how pretty. I really like the snowflake with the bow. Let's see if you can see it better. These pretty though. Oh my god, there's a bear in the little snow globe. How cute. I think these might be some of my favorites. Okay. And then do you guys, if any of you watched the Daily Charm video, and there was some Snickers in the, Snickers. Oh my god, did I just really say that? I said Snickers. Sticker. Oh my god. So there was some stickers in there with melting snowmen. These aren't the same ones, but remember when I told you guys, like, I felt like I could find them somewhere else? So theirs are different. These aren't the same, but I did find some more. And these were obviously much cheaper. Why can't I talk today? What is going on? But look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. How cute is he? And then look, you got like this little pudgy guy right there. But look at this guy. He would kind of look like frosted on your nail. Look, he's smirking at you. He's got an attitude. You can tell. But look how cute. So same thing like the melting snowman vibes. Just these ones are all happy. Or they're being snarky like this guy over here. But at least like they're not sad like the other ones. The Daily Charm ones, some of them were sad. Okay, so here is kind of like, there's been a trend lately, especially in like Korean art, where you put like this top coat on and then you can like kind of like scrape words or designs in there. So this sticker sheet kind of does that same idea. So see, it looks like you almost like took a tool and then put the designs in there, or the words. So this is kind of picking off of that theme. So you just have like a Santa face, puppy paws, snowmen, cats, Christmas trees, winter, snowflakes, just a whole bunch of different designs. So then you don't have to get that top coat. You could just paint your nails like a light blue and pop one of these on there. But yeah, this is a whole trend right now. I forget what it's called, but you're supposed to take like a little stick when you put the top coat on, and then you can like draw words in there or like designs. Kind of cool. Okay, and then once again, you know I love my snowflake stickers, and I thought that these were really, really pretty. So they're kind of like a blue and holographic, but look, some of them are so sheer that it kind of looks to me like a frosted window. But like, look at all these pretty designs, and they're all so pretty. Like, look at that. And this like pretty blue one here, and look at that one. Like the stack right there. I don't know what that says. What does that say? Poinsettia? I have no idea what that says. But aren't these pretty though? Regardless, they're very pretty. And I love the little bit of blue. Super cute. Okay, that's all the Christmassy ones for now. At the end, there'll be more in the little packs that I buy. So next we're switching into like these kind of vintagey flowers. I thought these were so just different than what I've seen. Look how pretty. So they give like, they have like these little flowers, and then they're like in frames, but then you also just have like single different flowers and gold leaves. So they have like this gold chroming around them, but aren't they pretty? Like, look at this. I thought these were so pretty. Look at this little heart over here. And then you even have like this moons and little stars. Like, I'm just so in love with this. I have a bunch, like 3 or 4 like this, and they were brand new on the site. So of course I had to jump to get them to show you guys. Look at these. So these ones are more like red to orange, but same thing. Look at the windows. Is that a cat? Hold on. I did not see that. Ew, it's a beetle. Ew. Is that a beetle? Ew, that's so ugly. That's a bug. I don't like that one. And that's a spider. What the heck? No, it isn't. But I don't like the cat. That's weird. Actually, it's kind of cute. Probably wouldn't use it though. But I like these ones. The window. The little swirlies. Then you have like some crowns. Oh, look at these. That's pretty. Aren't these neat though? I don't like the beetle. That's weird. No. I can deal with the cats. Bugs, no. But look, they kind of look like little gemstones right there. I just thought these were really pretty. And then these are my favorite because they're purple. Look how pretty. Aren't these just so delicate? Like, look at this. This one kind of gives you like a marble wave. And it's got like gold chrome. And then there's even a little pearl. I love these. Like the little flowers. And then you just have like these little designs right here. So many different little cute little designs. Look at that. There's even like starbursts. Like these are really, really, really pretty. I love these. Highly recommend these last few. Then I think we have one more in that kind of area. Look at these. So these are just like little, look how like delicate that looks. So just more little like vintage flowers and bows. But how pretty. You could even like flip it that way and like put it at the edge of your nail, kind of like a French mani. Aren't these pretty? You could even chrome them around yourself or put like some glitter, paint around them if you wanted. I'm so in love with those. Okay, let's go on to some more flowers. Look at these. So I guess these are cherry blossoms, but they're so rainbowy. Look at that. Look at how pretty. And then they have like gold chrome around them, but look at how rainbowy these are. They're kind of like that jelly texture, but these are super thin. You can't even feel them. But like, look at this one with like the gold and then the little like butterfly up there. Like, how pretty are these? They're so rainbowy. And these are kind of similar. These are just a little more purple. They're not the exact same design, but look at how pretty. Look at how pretty. They're kind of like rainbowy, like seashell, but they're like purple. I cannot wait to use these in spring. Look at that. Look at that pretty pink and purple color. See, they're like different colors of pink and purple. I cannot believe how gorgeous these are. I'm showing you guys some good ones today. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear the hubby cooking in the background. I can hear him playing with the microwave right now. Hopefully you can't. And these are like, these were kind of Christmassy. These are like little red flowers. And there's even like some pinky ones and green. But they're very kind of jelly. They have like this bubble texture. You can see. And then I have these in blue too, but aren't these pretty? Just like right around your cuticle right there, right around the side of your nail. These could probably be Christmassy. I'm getting like holly berry vibes. And then we have them in blue too. I think you can see them better like this. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty blue color? Kind of like a sapphire color. Aren't they just so pretty? I love these. Okay. And more flowers. I feel like I hauled something like this in the summer, but they weren't quite like this. I think maybe they were matte. And these one have like a gold chrome around them and like a tiny bit of iridescence, but like the coloring on the rose petals is just so pretty. I really like these. Like, look at that blue one. And you've got like yellow and pink. Just so pretty. Okay, I think we have one or two more flower kinds. These are kind of like vintagey. These are matte. I think there's a little bit of gold in these. Yeah, so there's a tiny bit of like gold in the leaves. And like, look at like, there's a little bit of like beads. Look at this one. See the little bit of beading around the flowers? Like, isn't that's just so beautiful. Like, you just take over, and there's like shading around them. So I think these are really beautiful. And I like the little bit of gold in the leaves. I just thought these were really cool. Like, look at that. Oh my God, he's being so loud. I'm gonna go tell him I can hear him. Hang on, guys, I'll be right back. Let me go yell at my husband. Okay, I'm back. I just yelled at my husband because he was being a little too loud. Okay. I didn't really yell at him, guys. I swear I'm nice to him. I don't really yell at him. But I tell him right before I film every time, I'm like, I'm filming now. Try to keep it down. And then inevitably, after about 10 minutes, he forgets. And then he gets loud again. I'll show you guys a picture of us one time if you want to see what we look like. Actually, let me go get it. I'll show you guys a picture of us so you can see what we look like. Okay. So in case you guys ever wonder what we look like, this is me and this is my husband, Rich. Just to let you guys know who you're actually talking, who you're seeing. So this is us. This is me. He said it was okay to show you. But we've been together for about 15 years now. Actually, 15 years. So just want to show you guys if you're ever curious what I look like. I don't show myself because that's not the purpose of the channel. So I just show my hands. You guys just get hands. But now you know what I look like. And my husband, in case you ever hear me yelling at him for being loud. Okay, back to flowers. So here we have some pretty white and yellow flowers. These are super delicate. Aren't these? These are just really pretty. Kind of hard to see in this lighting. But they're matte, no color. Actually, I think you can see them better like that. Just really pretty. Just plain little, cute little yellow flowers. Ooh, I like these ones coming up. Was thinking Valentine's Day for these ones. So these are actually really sparkly. in the light. And they're like plaid little hearts and little like squares, but they're very, very sparkly. And then I also have these in red too, which I'll show you in a minute. But aren't those cute, just like for Valentine's Day? I was thinking of maybe doing like a foil, one of my foils that have like flowers and very vintagey, and then put a heart like right in the middle, just like that. Thought that would be pretty. And then I also got same ones in red. I am really losing the lighting here. It's getting really dark. But same one, just super, super sparkly. Aren't these pretty just for Valentine's Day, I was thinking. Okay. And then I found these cute little cherries. These are just like little bubbly cherries. I think there's a little bit of sparkle in them. Yo, there is. Like, I love these. Like, I seem to have gotten a lot of stickers in this haul with like this little bit of micro glitter in the little designs. But these are just like little bubble jelly cherries. But like the shading in them is really cute. And some are pink, some are red. Then you even have like little bubbles and little stars. See like these little bubbles. And then there's even like some stars over here. So aren't these just, they're just really cute. And I like the little bit of glitter in them. Ooh, these are pretty too. There was so many colors of these. So I didn't really know like what the true color was. So I just grabbed them. They're holographic little, so they're actually meant to be like a French mani. So you put them at the top of your nail like that, and it'll look like it's dripping down like that. So it'll look like little drips coming down. But look at how like hollow these are. Like, isn't that insane? They had a couple different kinds, so I just picked one. But I might grab the other ones too, because these are sick. Like, look at that. Like hypnotizing you guys right now. What? Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. So they had like a bunch of those. I might pick up more of those because that's kind of cool now that I saw them. And then we have like these gold. I think I got these in gold and silver. They're just like kind of like scrolls and flowers. Nothing crazy, but I thought they were just pretty. And they were a new item. So of course I had to buy them because they were new. They're just like little, different little gold like leaves and flowers. And then I got them in silver too. These are like really chrome. Like they look literally like they're chromed. The gold ones did too. But look at these. So they're just like little flowers. But I thought like almost kind of look rainbowy in a certain kind of light. You see that? But they are just silver. But even for Christmas, you could even use these if you were doing like wrapping paper nails. You could use these. I don't know what kind of flower they are, but they kind of look like poinsettias, don't they? Just like chrome poinsettias, if that exists. And then I got a couple more of these like frame, just like gold frame stickers, just so I can make my own gems in the middle. So just different kinds of like circles. I got these in silver too. So there's the gold. And then here's the silver ones. Same thing. Just these are the silver version. And I like them because they're kind of raised. So you actually could like put like a nice thick glittery flaky gel polish in there and kind of make like your own designs. So I thought these were good to have. And then carrying on with the gold theme, I thought these were also pretty too. So they're just like little bows and hearts. And then same kind of like frames, but in heart shape. So I'm thinking ahead to Valentine's Day. And you have like smaller ones, you have bigger ones, and then you have like a couple rows of like the bows. So I just thought these were pretty. We're getting kind of towards the end here. We're about to hit the bagged stickers. And then these are just like, I think these might be good for fall. Some pretty little like orangey, pinky, holographic butterflies, but they really are super colorful. Do you see that? Like how they go to like pink, even to purple a little bit. I just thought they were cute. I was thinking they'd be good for fall. Look at that one. They're really vibrant, if you guys can see, but they're kind of like orangey. Okay, 2 more regular stickers. And then I'm going to try to keep this like to an hour if I can. Probably go over a little bit. These are just cute little pink flowers. Nothing crazy. And then there's like some white butterflies. And then like the cuticle guards if you need them. These are kind of hard to see, but they do have gold chrome to them. I don't know if like I love these. This brand is okay. I get these on Shein. But they're not like, they're no Tomonis, you know. The Tomonis hit different. This is a good brand too, Tenzer. So I thought these were cute. I've been staring at these for a while, probably since fall. And then I decided to add them to my last order. But I mainly got them for the little cherries. And I think the apples, the little like light green apples. And then these are like iridescent too. But look, you have like little drinks, stars, like a whole bunch of different stuff. I like these little bows. There's like watermelon, flowers. I just thought the coloring was kind of pretty, like this pink and green. Okay, now I have a few of these packs with these like super holographic-y stickers. If I can get them open. How do you open these? It tricked me. There's another bag. It tricked me. But so this one only came with 1 sticker sheet. Usually they have 2. But when I saw these on the site, I thought they were really cool. Look at the penguins. They're actually like silver holographic laser penguins with a red scarf. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then you have like these snowflakes. But look, they're actually see-through. So you would just see like the white. And then you have like blue bows and mittens and the holly. And they're all like holographic. And then you even have like a pine cone and this little like gingerbread. So they're just, I thought these were really pretty. And then you've got like the hanging ornaments too. So I thought these were pretty. They really are as bright as they look too. Okay, I'm going to keep the packed ones over there. Let me grab this one. So this is a 2-pack, so you get 2 of the same thing. These are just cute little designs. Like, look at the milk and cookie. Look at this milk and cookie. That's probably why I got it, for the milk and cookie. I have a milk and cookie pillow on my bed. Let me show you guys. I'm going all over the place today. This is my milk and cookie pillow. They're on my bed right now. See, it's got a candy cane. So cute. This is kind of my holiday vibe. Everything's like cutesy. So these sit on our bed. And my husband hates these things, but they're on his pillow right now. Because that's what we do. Okay, so let me finish showing you guys this. So there's also like a little cup of cocoa and whole bunch of little guys. Isn't that cute? Look at there's a little truck there too. So I really like these. These are really cute. And you get 2 of them, so that's always good. And then sticking on the cutesy kind of train we're on. This is another 2-pack, so let's grab one of these. So these are more of like these cutesy little happy little Christmas guys. I think I got them for the happy little gingerbreads. I thought they were really cute like this. Just like really cute little snowmen and trees and presents. And you get 2 of those too. Okay, do I have more Christmassy ones? Yeah, let's switch to these. I think these are like pink glittery Christmas. Almost done, guys. Ooh, you get a whole bunch. Okay. So look, these are just like glittery pink Christmas. So you got like holly. Look at the deer. There's like bells and bows. Oh, look, there's a snowman. And look, a reindeer. All pink. And then you just have like these plaid lines so you don't have to paint them yourself. Like there's even like a snowflake necklace. Okay. And then it also came with this one. So this one's a little more like more design. Like, look at this. Look at that cuticle with the snowflakes. Really pretty. And then you got this one too. So more of the reindeer. Oh, look at the pink candy canes. Really pretty. So this little pack comes with all three. And they're really glittery and sparkly. Okay, now we have, I think I showed some of these in the last one, these like red metallic-y kind of stickers. They're kind of hard to see, but I think I showed these in the last video. Look how like, these are actually holographic. The other ones kind of looked more metallic, but look at these. Look at that snowman. Or no, that's a Santa. Look at this Santa. He's kind of weird. Like, look at his eyes. I don't like that one. That one's weird. That one's cute. This one. And then, like, you even have, like, oh, look at those. They're, like, mittens that look like cherries. And look at the little deer and the stocking. Oh, I actually kind of like these. These are cute. Minus weird Santa. And then I got another pack. These look more like the metallic ones that I showed you guys the last time. I think they were snowmans. I think it was a snowman I showed you last time. Are these holographic-y? No, these are more like the snowmans. No, there is a little bit of sparkle to these, isn't there? Okay, so you got like little trees, ornaments, little bells, even like little hearts. Look at these little bows. Look at the present. That's cute. Okay, these aren't bad. These are kind of cute. They were hard to see until like you actually really look at them. Is that an apple core? I think that's an apple. I think that might be an apple core. All right, 2 more little packs and then we are all done, guys. So this is just a 2 pack. Oh no, they got stuck on the tape. No! All right, so these are just cute little like heart designs. These are big though. These are way bigger than I thought they would be. But if you have longer nails, this would be great. Or you could just cut it. But they're little hearts and little like swirly swoos. And then they come in gold too. So, but yeah, they are really long. But you can still like use the little cuticle guards and the little hearts. Last one is like more swirly hearts. Red, black. I think there's like 2 colors in these. Yep. So we have black and gold, black and red with gold. So these are still pretty long too, but cute. Once again, thinking ahead to Valentine's Day, way ahead. We're not even at Christmas yet. And then you have black and silver. So red and gold and black and silver. Okay, so let me check. I think that's everything. Yep, that's everything for this haul, guys. I hope you liked it. These are my favorite. Show you guys again. God, these are so pretty. Okay, but thank you so much, guys, for joining me for another haul video. I hope you liked it. Everything will be linked below. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're not. I think I'm getting close to 800, so thank you guys so much. And I will see you in my next video. There'll still be another video up before Christmas. Today's only December, what, 5th, 6th? So we still have plenty of time before Christmas to do more haul videos and things. So I will see you guys in the next one. The next video will probably be up after the 12th, 13th. So it might be 2 weeks before I get the next video up, my regular schedule. But after that, regular posting as usual. I usually post every 2 weeks, but all right. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.